We got an exercise called the technical challenge. The reason it's called the technical challenge is because, again, look, on my TruFit Adaptive Fitness app, we have a technical challenge right here, and it's got the little brain right there. So, these exercises, these are going to be some brain challenges. Ooh, I can hear myself on YouTube here in the background. I'm going to mute myself. There we go. All right. Remember, everybody, we are coming to you live on Zoom and on YouTube. We're streaming our Zoom workout. And today we're going to be doing our warm up. We're going to be doing our technical challenge. We're going to have some leadership getting involved. And I believe at some point today, we might even have a very special guest, one of our new coaches at TruFit. She's bringing us all kinds of great things in the kind of lane of mindfulness, meditation, and breath work and yoga. So hopefully Coach Emily is going to be able to join us today. And check out this technical challenge, everybody. We got a float and tap, the release and clap, the squeeze hold, chopsticks, and a perimeter shot. These are all going to be things we can do maybe at home, at a park, at the exercise facility. And we're going to practice those today. We're going to get ready for that. Coach Emily is here. I just saw it in the chat room. She's happy to be here. Coach Emily, we're happy to have you here. We're going to bring you up here very soon. And let me go through my top row here. Let me see. We got a great group of friends on here today at Zoom. If you're joining us on YouTube, welcome to the workout. Remember, right now we're up to 44. We're going to have probably 50 or 60 people on here today. And we are going to have some really cool stuff that we're going to be sharing, not just with our friends on Zoom. There she is. But we're going to be sharing it with our friends on YouTube as well. So let me switch cameras over here. I got my bright lights on. Ben, do you know, did we have a breathing motto from last Wednesday's class? Oh, it's so dark in here. Is it a solar eclipse? Let's get this fixed up. Here we go.
I'm not really sure at this point. Carrie, do you remember?
Carrie, do you remember? Somebody wanted to do it.
I wasn't here.
So no, she wasn't here.
Well, how about
Carla Martinez wants to do it?
Carla Martinez. All right.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, everybody. If you're joining us, if this is your first time ever working out, remember, we always start our workouts with water. We got to drink water and stay hydrated. It's the number 2 most important thing that we need. Remember, what's that number 1 most important thing? Remember, everybody, it's oxygen. It's getting in good quality oxygen and then getting that carbon dioxide, getting it out of our body. We don't need that in there. So we get the carbon dioxide out. We're going to get the oxygen in. We're going to get Carla up here. I'm going to jump into the cockpit too and help out with flying the airplane. There we go. Carla, we're going to get you unmuted and let's go ahead and
I'm in here. Thank you. I'm so happy today.
I'm super happy today too. It's Friday.
Yeah, so today's my mom's birthday.
Ooh, let's do a good breathing motto for mom. Here we go.
John, Nick wants to do the circles.
Okay.
All right, 1, 2, 3. Bring in the good. Bring the bad. Bring the happy. Bring the sad. Be in your best. Bring in the worst. Be in your power. So you goes first.
Nice job, Carla.
I give her a big hug and I give her a card for her today this morning.
Yes. And just have a very special day all day. Make sure if there's anything you can do to help your mom out on her birthday, volunteer.
I emptied the dishwasher for her this morning, so
that's going to be super good. Nick, let's get you up here in just a minute. Let me get started off with some of the circles. We're going to do a little bit of a shorter warm up. So we're going to do a little bit of a short warm up because I want to get Coach Natalie. I was thinking about Natalie. I want to get Coach Emily up here and have her introduce herself and share with us whatever it is she would like to share today. I also think Coach Marty might be trying to get on here today. So let's keep an eye out for that guy. But let's go ahead. Let's do some of our warm up exercises. Just kind of get the body going, sticking with our routine. And then we're going to kind of break off and do some fun things today. Remember, we also got that technical challenge, which is going to have us doing, remember, the clap and catch. We're going to be doing some technical carries, and then we're even going to be doing the perimeter shot, which is going to have us shooting into this basketball goal. So before we start again, let's drink water. Remember, we got to hydrate. We got to make sure the water's in our body. We got the oxygen in our body like Carla was leading us. Remember, we're breathing in the good. That's the oxygen, and breathing out the bad. That's that carbon dioxide. We don't need that in our body. In our body, it's going to feel good when we have a good balance of oxygen coming in, getting in our blood. Let's start moving our body around though and getting that blood moving around to those muscles. So remember, these muscles in our neck, very important. They got to hold our head on our body, but they also are able to move around and stabilize and do so many things that are great for us. So let's go ahead and take some care of our neck, and let's do that upside down rainbow, kind of doing that lower head circle nice and slowly, and just bringing my chin or my nose all the way over to my shoulder, bringing it down, bringing it up and around. I'm just going up to the ceiling and then bringing it down. Remember, this one's a slow exercise. And this is one to where, as you're doing it right now, I want you to think about your posture. And if there's a chance for you to maybe sit up a little bit straight, maybe engage some core muscles, maybe about 10%, that's going to help to set up that foundation for our head. So let's go ahead, maybe one or two more of those going up and down. And then we're going to go side to side, which is, again, very close to what we just did there. So let's go ahead. And now I'm just taking my chin. I'm going to try to put it over my right shoulder. I'm not trying to move my right shoulder, though. Look at me. I'm sitting here. I got on my blue TruFit shirt, and you're going to see my shirt's not going to move really much at all. I'm just moving my head side to side. So I think it's cool. We have muscles that stabilize, and we have muscles that mobilize. Some mobilizers are stabilizers. And all these muscles, they work together as a team to help us to be our best and to help our neck be our best. Let's do two more of these going side to side. I have a good question I'm going to ask Nick here in a minute. I thought about it on the drive here. Let's go ahead and go up and down though. So let's go ahead and think about now tucking our chin. So I'm not trying to roll my shoulders over. I'm going to try to keep my body tall, but just my head's going to go down. And so I tuck my chin down. This one feels kind of weird. And then I'm going to bring my chin up, and I'm going to bring it up high to the sky, as high up as I can, just lifting my head up, holding it up here. And then I'm going to bring it down again, nice and easy. And again, watch my shirt. The shirt's always a good indication if my upper body's moving, if the shirt starts to move. And so I'm trying to sit still. I'm trying to keep my body kind of a little bit of engagement in these muscles. And you might feel like, well, this is a really slow exercise. I want to do some jumping jacks, but you got to remember, we want to be warmed up before we do things like the jumping jacks or do more dynamic exercises. We want to get warmed up. Sometimes our warm-ups are dynamic too. All right, so we've now done our circle, side to side, and up and down. Now we're going to go to the two fancy ones. I really like these. I know Nick wants to do the ear lift first, so that's what we're going to do. So remember, with the ear lift, let's pretend we've got a little string attached onto our ear right here, and that string is going to pull my ear up. At the same time, my shoulder is going to go down. So my ear goes up and my shoulder goes down, and you're going to feel a stretch, and then just hold that there for about 2-3 seconds. And then we're just going to slowly bring our head back to the middle and maybe over to the other side. So ear goes up, shoulder goes down. It looks a little bit like I'm tilting my head, and it might look like that for you too, but I want you to be concentrating on the ear going up. Don't worry about the head too much. What you don't want to do is let me show you, you don't just tilt your head over. That's a different exercise, doing a head tilt. This is doing an ear lift. And so we're kind of lengthening this muscle here, and it's connected into our clavicle. Remember, our collarbone. Let's do one more on the other side, and then we're going to go to, I think it's one of my favorite exercises for the neck, and that's the giraffe head turtleneck. So I'll move sideways for this one. So again, we're going to get a good view. I'm going to try to keep my body sitting up straight. Here we go. I'm pretty much right here, kind of perpendicular to the camera. So with the giraffe head, remember, I'm going to go out with my head, bringing my head forward, trying to keep my shoulders back. They might move a little bit, but not too much. And then I'm going to bring my head back, and I'm going to take my chin, and I'm going to bring my chin going back this way through my neck. It's going to sound weird because remember, my vocal cords are right here. Let's go ahead and stretch it out again. Go giraffe head, reaching my head out, reach it out, keep it going. And then let's bring it back, bringing it back, bringing it back. And again, I start sounding funny because of the vocal cords. That's okay. Let's go one more time with these, doing giraffe head. What I'm trying to do, remember, is I'm trying to set up a nice foundation here on top of my upper body. And so a lot of people, good job. A lot of people think about that upper body. They might just say, oh, my shoulders, my chest, but it's a lot of muscles. It's a big team. Think about like a soccer team. There's a lot of people on a soccer team, on a football team. And when they are all working together and all communicating and working really well, they can make a lot of dynamic moves and they can do a lot of interesting plays. Our body's very similar. There's a lot of muscles, especially in here, that they want to get warmed up. They want to get ready to go in one of their main jobs. If they're ready to go, what's their job? What's their job to do? These muscles. Remember, it's to protect our spine, which is in here, and it's to protect our airways and to keep our head in a nice neutral position and to keep us safe, to keep this in a good position so that we're safe, so that our spinal cord and our airways can be the best that they can be. So let's go ahead. And I had a question for Nick. I was driving down the road and, out here in California, we got a lot of trees along the road. And I was thinking, Nick, can you imagine how many leaves are on those trees? Can you imagine that? I don't know either. But who does know what leaves in trees do for us? That's my question to you. We've already talked about what's super important for us as humans. Well, how do trees and leaves help us out in that journey for us being our best? Think about that and put your answers in the chat room or the comments. Remember, how many leaves on the trees? I don't know. And when we do that shoulder shrug and we say, I don't know, remember, we're engaging that trapezius. I can do a one side. I don't know, but I don't know. I don't know over here. Maybe this side knows. I don't know. Bringing that shoulder up. Remember, what else can we do with our shoulders? We can bring them a little bit forwards and backwards. Watch, if I'm sideways, you'll be able to see this one better. Here, backward shoulder, backwards and forwards. I'm also rotating my arm. Watch this. You can see me standing up here. So I got my palms facing this way. My palms are facing backwards. And as I rotate my arms, my shoulders, I can rotate my palms. Now I can keep my palms facing the same direction, or I can rotate and we can feel a difference in there. So remember, really cool stuff happening in your arm. Not only is your arm connected to your body through muscles, through soft tissue, but it's able to be stable. Look at this. I can hold my arm just out here like this. I'm not even going to move it. How is this possible? My arm isn't moving. How is it able to stay here? My arm isn't as light as a feather. So how is it staying here while the rest of me is able to do something else? That stabilization in my shoulders. But now let's go to like an arm circle. The opposite. Let's do maybe a double arm circle. All right, so let's do a couple double arm circles, and then we're going to do a freeze. When I say freeze, I want you to freeze wherever your arm circle is. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, freeze. And then move again. All right, nice. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, freeze. And you're stabilizing. Right now, you are stabilizing your shoulder joints, your elbow joints. Let's move again. Let's move again. Freeze. Still stable. Look at this. My arms are back here. They don't want to be back here. They want to be just down here or maybe here. But what we're doing is we're stabilizing those joints and moving those joints. It's super cool. Let's do some of those elbow circles. So remember, same thing with the elbow circle. This one's kind of this is the kayak row. Doing the elbow circle with the kayak row. I can go backwards in the kayak. I can do one side of the kayak. Maybe I want to spin my kayak around in a circle. Then this is what you would do. You would just maybe paddle on one side, get your kayak going around. I'm going to paddle on the other side. I'm going to move this shoulder, and then I'm going to freeze. So again, even holding the shoulder up here, it's a little easier because my hand, remember, where's my hand? Close to my body, my strongest place. This is my home. But with that arm being bent, my hand being here, but I'm still using that shoulder. Let's move it again. Moving that shoulder and getting our body warmed up and grooving. Let's get Nick, I'm gonna bring you up on split screen with me here, and let's do a couple more, Nick. So far, everybody, let's have a sip of water. If you haven't had a water break yet, remember, you can do that at any time during the workout. You can have a sip of water, but we got to make sure we're staying hydrated. Nick's drinking water right there. Nick's got a cool shirt on right there. Nick and Coach Emily are matching today. I love it. And Nick, what do you want to do next? Nick,
You
you doing the stomach squeeze? Remember,
yeah.
it's not called that though. What is it called?
Oh,
Abdominals or core. That's right. Our stomach, remember everybody, our stomach is our organ where we work with food. But when we're doing a plank or we're doing an abdominal squeeze, we're not actually squeezing our stomach. We're squeezing all the muscles around it. And so Nick's going for, Nick, are you doing a squat with a combination abdominal squeeze?
Yeah.
Okay, what do you want me to do? On the ground or standing up or sitting down? You want me to do both?
Yeah, I will do both as well.
Okay, how many seconds?
10 seconds.
Everybody keep in mind, Nick is holding a squat the whole time we're talking right now. So Nick, what muscle is this right here? Are you feeling it?
Our quadricep.
Quadriceps, that's right. All right, Nick, I'm gonna do my first one on the ground. Remember everybody, when you get down on the ground, you wanna go slowly. Use your hands and your knees to take your time. All right, Nick, you tell me when to go.
The dual and 1. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, buddy, doing 1.
Nice job. All right, I'm going to stand up. Remember, everybody, if you're on the ground and you're looking to stand up and you're feeling uneasy, there's a couple things you can do. Maybe use your hands to get your feet down or look around for something you can move to. There's no big deal with moving over here and using that chair to help yourself get up. When you're exercising, you want to play it safe. You want to make sure you can, look, Nick's legs got tired. You want to make sure you can do the movement. All right, Nick, I'm going to do it standing. You do it seating.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Remember, elbows, when the elbows come up, the core will tighten up. It's just how it works. So elbows up. I'm in the ready position. I'm going to be squeezing my abdominals. Squeeze, 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 squeeze those abdominal muscles. Squeeze them.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Woo. Remember, everybody, there are a lot of muscles here. You know, some people would say maybe 20, 25, 26 core muscles. But if you think about it, remember, Nick, how many muscle fibers are there in the body?
I don't know.
Trapezius lift, right? There's so many muscle fibers in here that are working for our benefit. We want to make sure we're engaging them and treating them right. And that way, by just activating them right here, we can just sit here and just squeeze and activate muscles. Well, that's excellent. That's a great way to, again, be getting connected with our mind and our body. Nick, let's go ahead and do, I'm looking at my watch. I brought my watch today. Remember, I check out this cool watch my brother got me. This was a autism awareness watch, and super cool. He got that on a fundraiser. Nick, do you want to do some mobility now for the body?
Yeah, we did.
Okay, everybody. So let's think about, good job, Nick. You keep going. I'm going to talk about you while you're doing it. Remember, with the witch's pot, if we're standing up, this could be a gumbo pot too. We're going to maybe bend our knees, stick out our butt a little bit. And then this is the first time we're going to bring our hands together if we're able to. And then we're going to stir. We go down and out, up and in. So that's the movement, is down and out, up and in. Now you could do this with one hand. You could go down and out. Imagine you got a great big wooden spoon and you have a great big old pot of gumbo right here in front of you. And gumbo's got a lot of stuff in there. So we got to stir it around. I'm going to switch over to the other hand. So I'm doing some of these as a one-handed witch's pot. The idea here is to counterbalance our weight with our hips. So when our hips go back, our upper body goes forward and we have a nice balance in weight. Nick's going, he's doing it sitting down. I'm going to do it sitting on the stability ball here. So if I'm on the stability ball, sitting down, remember, these are those inflatable balls. When you sit on them, you want to be careful. And then I'm going to be going down and out, up and in. Nick, how many more?
5.
Good call.
4, 3, 2, and 1.
Woo, nice. So everybody, that exercise, it had us bringing our body together to do one movement. Nick, now what's something that can get our whole body working out, but we're going to use each arm independently?
The pot twist with the button windmill.
Let's do it. Are you gonna do it sitting down? I'm gonna do it standing up.
I will do it on the wall.
All right, so Nick's gonna do it on the wall. Look at that. It's like a perfect holder. All right, so remember, if you've never done this one with us before, this is gonna get our whole body moving around, and Nick's already getting started. So the first exercise is the teacup, which has us kind of reaching up high over our head, even bending here. You can see my obliques. You can tell there's some stretching. Look at that. My shirt comes up. I got my belt right there. So there must be some stretch happening over here. So I got my teacup. All right. We got the twist reach. So remember, if we're standing up, we're going to let that foot pivot. So I'm going to let my foot come up with my hand. My hand goes and my foot goes. Twist reach. We got the coffee pot where we just tip over and pour out. Again, another oblique exercise. And now we're going to the ground. Let's go. So you can go same side, remember, or you could do like an opposite side windmill touch, or you could even do like a two-hand ground touch. But we want to be okay with reaching down to touch the ground. All right, Nick, you ready to do it again? Are we going to do 2 times now?
Yeah.
All right, let's do 2 of each. So we're going to go overhead and overhead, and then switching to the other side. Overhead and overhead. Teapot. Now twist reach. 1 and 2. Here we go again. 1 and 2. Coffee pot. 1 and 2. My second one seemed to be better than the first. 2. And here we go to the ground on my left side. Down and down. Now on the right side, I'm going to go down and down. Nice job. Nice job, Nick. Let's do a water break.
Yeah, what a boy.
Water break. We got to stay hydrated. I got my electrolyte drink. I'm going to have some electrolytes. And remember, if you need to have a snack or anything during the workout, you can do that too. I always have my apple close by, and I snack on that apple for about an hour or so every morning. I keep it around. And if I'm hungry, if I feel it, sometimes I'll just have a couple bites of that apple and I'll see how I feel. So Nick's already started the next exercise. He's going to the wrists. And so it looks like Nick's doing some open and closing and some up and downs. I like that. So again, we can work on, you got motorcycle wrists. When you're riding the motorcycle, you got your handlebars like you're on a bicycle. All right. When you're on the motorcycle, you turn them now. Everybody's on the e-bikes now. That's what all the kids are on. They got to probably turn their wrist too, or maybe they're using their thumbs. All right, let's wiggle our thumbs around. Let's just do thumb wiggle. Thumb wiggle. Who remembers the thumb wrestling? Who's ever done thumb wrestling with a friend, right? All right, nice. All right, now let's wiggle all of our fingers, all the fingers, all 5 fingers, wiggle them around. All right, and then now remember the shaka. So remember the shaka? This is also the letter Y, right? And it means a couple other things. Carla knows. She's been teaching us sign language. What else can we do? Circles, wrist circles. Remember, everybody, you can do this with your ankles too. Nick's going to show us. There you go. Nick's showing us there, moving that ankle around. There you go, Nick. Focus on the ankle. Hold your leg steady. Hold your leg at the knee. There you go. And then move that ankle. There you go. Nick just did something really great right there. He helped to provide stability to his leg so that he can focus on the ankle. Move that foot around some more, Nick. You got great feet. You got good. Look at that toe splay. You want your feet to be able to be relaxed. Nice job, Nick. Yes, man. This is a workout you're not going to see too often, but I'm telling you, everybody, we got to work on even just wiggling our fingers and toes, moving our ankles around, up and down, side to side, and all around. Remember, those are our 3 planes of motion. In our body, it wants to move in those directions. Remember, just like Byron has shown us, moving backwards even. That can even be a wonderful challenge. Just moving your body backwards, walking backwards, rolling backwards, doing an activity to where you're thinking, hey, I'm going to get from here to there, but I'm going to do it moving backwards or sideways. Again, we're always very forward and back humans, but we got to challenge ourselves to move more dynamically. Nick, let's do maybe 2 more.
How about they work on the bicep?
You want to work on the biceps?
Yeah.
So bicep curls. So remember, with the bicep, what does the bicep do? Nick's showing us. it flexes the elbow. All right. So whether my arm's coming across my chest, whether my arm's coming in this way, and if my hand's down here, my arm comes up, this is all involving the bicep. So remember, let's do this, Nick. Let's go bear hug. Use the biceps, go bear hug and squeeze your biceps. This is what all the muscle men think. They're all tough like that. Squeeze. That's your bicep. Now go all the way up and down, all the way up and down. Okay. And then go right in the middle and then squeeze again, right in the middle, squeeze your bicep and do that isometric. Let's try that again, Nick. So let's go bear hug, squeeze up and down, and then hold it halfway and squeeze your biceps. Use that bicep. Let's do it one more time. Bear hug. To me, this is the strongest a human being can be, is when you're giving somebody a bear hug. Bear hug. There we go. Up and down biceps, halfway biceps. Squeeze. And now tell me, what's the muscle on the opposite side? What's it called?
You tried it.
The tricep. That's right, Nick. It's not the bicep, it's the tricep. And there's 3 big parts to that muscle. Nick, how about a breath hold? We're about to bring up a breathing expert here. She's coming up next on this workout. I can't wait to introduce her to you. We got a huge group. We got 60 people on here. Nick, are you ready to do the breath hold?
Yeah, they do it for 25 seconds.
25 seconds. How about the whole time holding a smile also?
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, all right, so here we go. Everybody, let's do a practice smile and frown just to practice. Let's frown and smile. Let's frown one more time and smile. Ooh, all right, we got it. Everybody's good. I saw everybody here. Good frowns, but we don't want to frown too much.
No.
All right, so Nick just said a 25-second challenge. That's a very difficult challenge. So remember, if you need to breathe at any time, you can do it. You can take a deep breath at any time you want. But Nick's going to try for 25. I'm going to try for 25 also. So we're going to breathe in and out 2 times. On our 3rd breath, we're going to breathe it in. We're going to hold it in, and we're going to relax our body. And Nick, you want me to count, or are you going to count?
I will down.
Nick's all right. You're going to count on your hand?
Yeah.
All right, because it's going to be tough to smile and hold your breath and count out loud. That'd be impossible.
I didn't do that.
Well, let's do it on the hand.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. So let's breathe in.
And out.
Relax. Yeah.
Breathe in and out. Breathe, smile, and hold.
Nice job. Good job, Nick. I think I saw a lot of our friends, they made that breath hold, and we got the smiles in. A 25-second smile. Now, remember, everybody, things like holding your breath, things like smiling, that's stuff that we do all the time without even thinking about it. But when you do think about it, you're going to find that, hey, you have control over your body in very unique ways. And that's going to lead from head to toe. Everything is going to feel great when we're working out our body like this. So everybody, let's have a water break. Nick, go ahead, drink some water. You earned it, man. We have some friends on here, and we have a new friend. We're bringing her up. Oh, nice. Somebody else is helping me with that. And here's our friend all the way from, is it Asheville?
Well, yes, I'm in Asheville, North Carolina, but today I'm visiting my family in Florida. So I'm coming with meeting you guys from Florida today.
Wow. What part of Florida?
I'm in Boca Raton, Florida. So I'm on the East Coast. Yeah, it's beautiful outside, and I can't wait to get in the sunshine, but I'm so happy to be here.
Oh, thank you so much for being on here. Your videos are awesome. I've already started working on getting like a real cool title page, and then we're getting those videos on the app. I know everybody on here is already excited to meet you and then to start practicing with your videos. Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course. So hi, everybody.
Yeah, I'm going to let you have this spotlight
I'm
for a
Coach
second.
Emily, and I am so excited. Thank you. I'm so excited to be a part of the TruFit community. already I feel like I've learned so much on this call. So I'm also excited to learn more about my body and my muscles from all the coaches and leaders and athletes. I am a little nervous, but I think we all sometimes get nervous when we meet new people. So I just want to say thank you for everybody that said hi in the chat and helping me to feel comfortable. And as Coach John said, something that I'm so excited to offer is breathing exercises and some different techniques to relax, and also some yoga. And it looks like a lot of you already are familiar with yoga because a lot of the stretching are yoga poses. So can I get some like raise the roof or some hands up if you've done yoga or you like yoga and breathing? Cool. Awesome. And so I also was so excited to hear that breathing is #1 in the TruFit community as one of the most important things that we can do to take care of our bodies and to feel healthy and happy. So already I know everybody on here knows how important it is to breathe, and also how probably sometimes when we hold our muscles or we feel upset or angry, we forget to breathe. But just by taking a deep breath, we can feel so much better. So because I have some time, I'd love to share some of the different breathing techniques that you might see on the app. And what I was thinking about is when Carla talked about it being her mom's birthday, I said, no better time than to maybe do some fun breath works that kind of make me think about birthdays and all that good stuff. So I'm going to just do a few breath techniques with everybody. And then, as John said, he's working to get those videos up on the app. So once you check them out, I'd love to hear some feedback and see what you think of some of the techniques. All right. So in terms of birthday parties, I love to party, by the way. I'm actually going to celebrate my cousin's birthday tomorrow in Florida. I'm going to surprise him. He's turning 7. So we're going to have a pool party. But one breath that we can do, it's called candle breath. So if you are familiar, or when you celebrate your birthday, if you typically like a cake with some candles on it, you might know that, the first thing you do is take a deep breath in and maybe make a wish. And then you have to blow out those candles, right? So we're going to try that together. And what we're going to do when we breathe in, we're going to breathe in a big, deep breath in through our nose. And we're going to think about Carla's mom, and maybe we're all going to send her an awesome wish for her birthday. So everybody take a deep breath in. And just like you're blowing out birthday candles, blow out through your mouth. Now, usually when I make a wish, I like to close my eyes. So now we're going to breathe in and we're going to take in a breath for our whole TruFit community. So we're going to send a wish out to everybody. So close your eyes and take a deep breath in, maybe for health and happiness. So breathe in and blow out those birthday candles. So one more. And this time as we breathe in, maybe think about somebody a friend, a family member, or a community, somebody that might need a good kind of wish, like a good kind of positive intention for that person or those people. So inhale, breathe in. Exhale, blow out those birthday candles, send out that wish. Great job. So now a fun breath technique that we're going to try, and this one gets me really excited because it makes me think, I know it's about being healthy, but I'm sure in this group we talk about moderation, right? So sometimes we might want to have a special treat like a cookie or some healthy dark chocolate, but I don't know about you, but one of my favorite things is when I'm baking and I can smell the yummy cookies or the pie in the oven. So once again, we're going to breathe in through our nose, but when we breathe out, we're going to breathe through our mouth with a sigh, just like when you smell something really yummy cooking in the oven. So I'll show you first, and then we'll do a few together. So we'll inhale, and then we'll sigh out our mouth, like you're enjoying the smell of some fresh baked cookies in the oven. So let's try that a few times together. Everybody inhale through your nose. Exhale. Yummy. If you are breathing and you're multitasking and can drop in the channel, I'd love to hear if anybody has like favorite types of cookies. Maybe you're a peanut butter cookie fan or chocolate chips. So if you want to drop that in the channel, that would be great too. And let's just try 2 more of those breaths together. So inhale. Yum. All right. Kimberly likes those chocolate chips, the classics, the OG cookies. All right. One more like that. Nice. Great job. White chocolate. Yum. I'm thinking about cookies, which is sometimes motivating. Okay. So what do you think about that, John? What's your favorite cookie?
I like the white chocolate macadamia nut ones. That's pretty. Those are some fancy pants cookies. I like chocolate chip cookies, and I like the snickerdoodle. I like the snickerdoodle. Yes. Yeah. You know, I found with the birthday candles, if I imagined that I was only 1 year old, it was a lot easier blowing out those birthday candles. And I imagine if I was then 100 years old, how many candles and that was a fun way doing that birthday candle exercise too.
Yeah. I always think about those trick candles, and sometimes with those trick candles, you have to blow out a few times. Those ones always get me.
Yep.
So I'd love to try another breath technique with you, and then maybe turn it back over after just doing a little bit of relaxation. So another breath technique that I shared on the app, this one is, I called it firecracker breath, but it also can be a surprise breath. And so when I came down to Florida yesterday, I actually surprised my mom and my sister. My sister, Noelle, she's going to sleepaway camp. And so I wanted to see her. So I tricked them into thinking I wasn't going to be able to make it down. And then I showed up and surprised them. So for our surprise breath, what we're going to do is there's a couple of ways we can do it. But if we're going to use our arms, one way is to keep your arms in a fist. And then we're going to inhale and exhale, pull down. Now, if we can't lift our arms, that's okay too. We can just spread our fingers and we can squeeze our hands. And if we are not using our hands, that's all right. We can just think about saying surprise with our face, maybe getting a big excited face and then relaxing our face. So I'm going to do this with my arms. And I'm going to inhale, surprise, exhale, pull my arms back into my body. Great job, everybody. How about we do that 4 times more together? Here we go. Surprise, exhale, pull it down. Okay, 3 more. Surprise. 2 more. Last time. Good job. Nice job, everybody. And with that breath, when we did the surprise breath, was that more relaxing, or would you think that's a little bit more energizing? How did that feel?
I felt energized with that.
Yeah.
I actually saw that was the first video I watched, and me and my wife were practicing, and you do like 2 of those and you really do feel good. I think it's incredible how quickly oxygen can have an impact on our minds, on our brain. Mm-hmm. And it's really neat, everybody. And just like Emily said, you know, we've talked about sometimes when we're nervous and sometimes when we're doing a great big task, we end up holding our breath. So again, being conscious and thoughtful about our breath, and maybe even, again, we're going to have a lot of these exercises on the app. When you're about to do something and you know you're nervous, practice a breathing exercise before you even get started. So you kind of go into the activity with your mind already kind of energized, and you'll be surprised at what a little bit of oxygen can do. Did you like our breathing motto, Coach Emily?
I love that. I can't wait to see that again and learn how to do that. That was super cool.
And to give you an idea, so that breathing motto was developed. One of our team leaders, her name is Bernie, and we used to go jogging. And when we would jog, I was in the military, so I had learned that a cadence, a rhythm can help to keep another person in step and keep them running. So I would sing to Bernie while we were running. And as we were singing, I would run backwards and I would watch her run and I would sing to her. And all of a sudden those words started to come out. And it was designed to help her to not only keep in step, but to also find a breathing rhythm. So we did a combination there. And with that combination, we extended our running times from anywhere from 30 seconds to 45 seconds to all the way up to 10 minutes. As long as I was singing.
Wow.
And Bernie had her breath. So everybody remember, it is so very, very important. The relaxation techniques, the breathing techniques. I'm so glad you were here on a Friday to help us kind of get a little bit relaxed. And now you're in Florida. You're going to get to go and maybe you have some birthday candles. You'll get to help. There'll be 7 of them, right?
I know. I'm going to get to have yep, that's right. Maybe one for good luck. But yeah, and I have to say too, Coach John, that's a good point. You know, the cool thing about breathing is it can help us when we're tired. It can help us to energize. So some breaths are energizing. And then other times a breath can really help us to calm down, to get ready for sleep. So it's just so powerful and it's so important. So I am just excited to share some techniques. And like I said, I look forward to learning from the athletes and being a part of this community. And just being on the journey together. So thanks for having me.
Thank you for being here. You're always welcome to join us. Remember, we do 3 a week and pass it along to your friends. If they want to join us on Zoom, we have 60 people here on Zoom in our live group. Wow. And then on YouTube, we end up getting views, throughout the week, throughout the month, and anybody can join in and participate in these workouts. Thank you again, Coach Emily, for being here. And stick around. We got just a few more to go, but if you got to run, don't miss the sun.
All right.
I like to rhyme too. Everybody, let's have a sip of water, or maybe we got a protein shake or electrolytes. I'm working with my buddy Cole. Everybody remembers Cole from the 5Ks. We've been working on protein shakes during his workouts, and he's starting to enjoy them. He wasn't sure at first, but now we made it a part of the workout, and he's really enjoying it. Before we go to the app, we got a guy on here, and I know he's got some flow that he's got to let out and share with us. And so, Byron, I'm finding you on here, and we're gonna bring you up. That's Coach Marty. I just saw Coach Marty on here too. Oh my man, Coach Marty. I'm gonna ask you. There you go, Byron, to start your video, and ask to unmute. All right. And go ahead, Byron, and you can get yourself set up on there. And where'd Coach Marty go? I just saw him. Oh, there he is. Coach Marty, I'm going to bring you up on here. There's our friend, Coach Marty. I'm going to ask Coach Marty to unmute. We got Byron. He's on here now. All right. Byron's in the house. We're going to get Byron on the spotlight. Coach Marty's got his exercise stick. Where'd Byron go? Where'd he go?
Stir the pot, Johnny.
I'm running through my list. Oh, there's our friend Bernie. Bernie, I was just talking about you.
Full of energy.
Our good friend Bernie. Where did it go?
Full of energy.
Did Byron get dropped off, Ben?
I was texting Karen.
Oh no, I got him. Here he is. All right, there's Byron in the house. He's got the same. Coach Marty, get your exercise pillow. There we go. All right, everybody. Byron's got his sandbag. Coach Marty's got his stuffy. Look at that. He's got the little big stuffy. I love it. All right, here we go. Byron's going hand to hand. He's going right to left hand, right hand to left hand, passing it back and forth. Coach Marty's going to try to follow Byron around the back, out in the air, around the back, bringing it up again. There you go. Nice. Byron's getting a good start here. Oh, down on the ground, doing a hot pancake off the ground, hot potato around the back. He did 2 off the ground and went around the back. Now he's doing the figure 8. He's going between the knees, moving it around the knees, around the back. There he goes, behind the back of the knees, flipped it up. He did a full flapjack flip right there. Now he's walking backwards. Remember, everybody, we talked about walking in all directions, moving your body. Byron's doing forward and backward, and he's doing, look at this, the side shuffle. He's got Marty moving all around the house. Remember, everybody, you're going to, if you have the space to move around, find a way to move it and groove it in all directions. Nice job, Byron. He went forward and backward. There you go. Marty's keeping up. This is good for your ankles, your knees, your toes, your hips, everything. And these guys, they got some strong hips going for us here and some knees. Byron's down on the low on the right side. He's got a low tap in front and then a low tap on the left side. Byron's, look at this. He's going tap, tap, tap across the ground, did around the back with a sweeper off the ground, cleaning the floor with that move. He's going right to left, around the back, up in the air. Man, Byron is in the groove off the ground. He's hanging it out on his back. He's got the arms mixing it up. Oh, Marty's got it, Byron. Nice job, Marty. Nice job, Byron. Going back and forth again, side to side, in his hands, around his back, getting ready for that switcheroo. Oh, off the ground, another hot potato, throwing it out of the way, off to the side. Give it a toss, Marty. Switch up to your resistance bar. There you go. It's done. Resistance bar time.
Oh, bar. Got the bar. I got it.
All right, here we go, Marty. Yeah, all right, we got the stick on the ground, and Byron is doing the long lever. He's got the stick on one end. Oh, and now he's picked it up, and he's holding it with two hands with knuckles down, doing his 360-degree baton spin. So it's a 360-degree spin, not just a 180. There you go, Marty. You got to bring that hand over the top because Byron's getting the full 360 in. Byron's got a real look at that spin there. Nice job, Byron, all the way around with one move, spinning at 360. He's putting that stick down, doing the inchworm. He's climbed up to the top. Now he's using the stick. Remember, everybody, you can do the squat. Byron is down. How low can you go? Here he is, the limbo, and then he's walking his hands back up to the top. So you inchworm up and you inchworm down, and that's going to help to stabilize your body. And then there you go, going down and up with the stick on the standing up on one end. Nice job, Byron. And he's holding it out. He's doing a shoulder stretch here. This is stretch. There you go, Marty. This is going to feel good, everybody. If you don't have a stick, you just reach your arm out in front of your body and get a nice lat stretch. You're going to get a nice stretch for your rhomboids. And remember, your whole shoulder blade up in there. Ooh, when Byron moves it around, that shoulder blade moves too. And so there we go. Oh, he's doing the witch's pot. He's stirring it up. He's got one hand stirring. He's got two hands stirring and the other hand doing the switcheroo. He's got that blue on blue. He's got that Our Place hat on and that Race for Autism shirt on. Marty's stirring it up. Remember, we got the witch's pot and they're cooking up a gumbo. Remember, I'm from Louisiana, everybody. We got to cook up that gumbo. Got to get the shrimp, the chicken, the sausage in there, and the okra. All right, no onions for me, though. All right, Byron's going down to the ground. He's got the knuckles down deadlift. He's doing the lift off the ground, lifting it all the way up to his chest. So going from the ground, knuckles down, knuckles down. There you go. Nice job. Walking backwards, going up. Oh, he just did a switch to knuckles up. And he's going, oh, he's switching knuckles up to knuckles down. Yeah, there you go, Marty. Nice job, Byron. He did a chest press with the knuckles up. There you go. There you go. And now he's going for the overhead press. Nice job, Byron. Get on ready and bring it on home when you're ready.
Get it home.
There you go. Bringing it on home, bringing it down to the ground, bringing it up and setting it off to the side like he's looking for the treasure. Nice job, Byron. Everybody, let's give Coach Marty a round of applause.
Yeah, Byron.
Incredible. That was so awesome. Everybody.
Byron, brilliant.
Coach Marty, could you imagine Byron? Now, me and Coach Marty, we've worked in gyms before, you know, where they got group exercise classrooms, a lot of people working out in there. I can imagine Byron up there with a group exercise class and leading people through those flows. Bernie knows what I'm talking about. She does dance.
Johnny,
she does
absolutely.
dance classes.
The same thing. He's like one of the best coaches I've ever seen. And like you just said, we've been in the gym for years watching trainers. Byron, one of the best, man. Awesome job.
There's things that Byron comes up with that I swear you could go into a gym right now and you won't see a trainer doing that. Let's go ahead, everybody. I want to get our friend Bernie. She's back from a vacation. So Bernie, you're going to get to close us out, but let's do one exercise from our technical challenge. We got time for one, and then Bernie's going to be able to close it out. And she's also going to be able to do that breathing motto. So Bernie, you got into the workout breathing motto plus closing out with your exercise trifecta. But let's pick one from the workout. We'll do the other ones. We'll go over them on Monday. But if you're on the app, maybe try these out this weekend, and then you can log your completed workout. So again, you can see this is the technical challenge. We have the float and clap with the balloon. Let's see if we can get that to focus. There we go. Float and clap, release and clap, squeeze, hold, chopsticks, or perimeter shot. So Ben, which one do you think I should do?
The
I'll let
The
you look
raise
at it
the
again. Here we
the release the squeeze and hold.
Squeeze and hold. All right, everybody. So the squeeze hold, this is going to be the one we're going to talk about. And for the squeeze hold, you need 3 objects to do the squeeze hold. So what I'm going to use here, I got this. I got this little basketball. I got a little soccer ball, and then I got a bigger soccer ball. So check this out. This is how we're going to learn about the squeeze hold today. Now, the goal is to be able to pick up or move the ball in the middle. Okay, so I'm not going to use my hands to hold the ball like this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use these 2 objects to try to pick up this object. So let me back up just a little bit here. And if I was sitting down, I might do this at a kitchen table or at a desk where I would have the ball on top of the table, like it's on my knee. And then I would try to lift it and pick it up while I'm using the other 2 objects. So you can see my hand's not touching the black ball. I'm only using the smaller basketball and the soccer ball to hold on this black ball. Now, what happens if I lose my grip? It's just going to fall right down. So then I might have to go down and pick it up again. What I like to think about is maybe what I'll do is I'm going to try to do a slam dunk, and I'm just going to go for 1, and then we're going to bring up Bernie. So in this case here, if I had these 2 objects here, I'm going to go down. I'm going to try to pick this up, and let's see if I can bring it over here and get it in the goal. No problem. Let's try another ball. I got a basketball here. Let's see if I can pick it up. I got it picked up. Let's see if I can give it a shot, a basket shot. Oh, it's stuck. Look at that. All right, I'm going to pick it up using the ball. I'm not going to use my hands because this is a fun way to do this game. You can do this for time, and you could say, I'm going to go around my space and try to pick up every object I can and see if I can get it. Let's see if I can get my apple over here. I'm going to try to get, oh, I can't get it that way. Let's see. I got my apple. I'm going to try to pick it up. I put it on the sandbag, and here it is. I got my apple right here. So again, I can do this with anything. The whole idea of squeeze hold is to just use 2 objects to try to pick another object up. In the case of the app, we use the bouncy balls, but check this out. I'm going to try to pick up this great big ball here with these, and this is tough. This would be a 5A challenge on the app. This is difficult even for me to hold this on here. Let's see if I can slam dunk it in here. All right, let's go ahead, and we're going to bring Bernie up next, and we are going to have a great end to our workout here. And I'm going through the pilots. Great job, Bernice. Great job, everybody. There's Coach Marty. Look at Coach Marty. He's doing it. Look at that, Coach Marty, throwing it against. Show us that again, Coach Marty. Oh, everybody, give Coach Marty an applause. Look at that. He's catching the ball and bringing it in. Bernie, isn't that so great? Oh, that's awesome. Coach Marty is one of our favorite coaches, and he is so creative. Coach Marty, I'm going to bring you back up here. I want the 3 of us to work out together. Me and Coach Marty and Bernie, we used to work out together. And Bernie, let's go ahead. We got 6 minutes to do our workout.
Bernie loves.
But we got to drink water. I like that.
Bernie, ball of energy.
All right. Barney, don't forget to drink your water. Bernie's very, very strict, though. We got to have that water before we exercise.
Yep.
Byron, you did a great job, by the way, too. I'm still
Thank you.
impressed with those moves. Bernie, do you want to do a lot of jumping jacks or just a little bit? Because we don't have a whole lot of time. What do you think? You want to do 15? That's a good idea. Let's do 15, and then that way you can do your stick in the weight also.
Do we do 20?
Let's do 20. Yeah, we can do that. Yeah.
20.
Ready?
Yep.
There you go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
One.
All of energy. 20 jumping jacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 more. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and rest.
Yeah.
Nice job. All right. Okay, everybody, go ahead and let's get an exercise stick or a resistance bar. What you got, Bernie? What was the number?
111.
Ooh, nice, nice. Remember, everybody, when we do those cardiovascular exercises, we're getting our hearts beating so that our heart can help to pump the oxygen with our blood to our body. All right, Bernie, let's do it. We got our exercise stick. Marty's got his resistance bar.
Can we do the 20?
Let's do it for 20.
Or 30.
Okay, you take it away. Here we go. So the baton spin with a marching step. So remember, Byron, keep counting, Bernie. Byron showed us that individual 360 spin. Bernie's doing a consecutive spin.
6, 7,
There you go, Bernie. Leadership voice.
7, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30.
Nice job, Bernie. Going into the back stretch. Remember, if you don't have a stick, you don't have to have one. For this, you can put your hands on your hips. And we're just going to do a very relaxing, maybe even just kind of do a deep breath exhale as you lower down. And then when you come back up, you can inhale on the way up and then exhale on the way down.
3,
Ooh, that felt good. We're doing a back stretch, Coach Marty. It's a hip hinge. It's a hip hinge.
Hip hinge, gotcha. Love
Nice
hinging.
job. Doing 5 of them. There you go. So now Bernie is switching up. We got just a few more moments.
Squat, Johnny?
What's that?
What's the difference between a hinge and a squat?
Well, the hip hinge would be using a lot more hamstring pull, and it'd be more flexion and extension here, whereas the squat would have the hips pretty neutral, and you would be hinging a lot more at the knee and the hip, but again, not with the hamstring engagement being the same. So the squat, I would look at the hinge being forward lean with hamstring pull, and the squat being more both.
Thank you.
you ready?
I'm ready, Bernie. So Coach Marty, we got to wait. I got this awesome kettlebell that I found. Bernie's got one too. But remember, you could even use a water bottle for your weight. Let's do it, Bernie. Yeah, let's do 10. So we have enough time. All right, hold them with 2 hands, Marty. We're doing a side twist and reach. And you can do a little pivot. There you go. If that weight's too heavy for you, remember you can just do a side twist. We call this one rocking the baby. Right? Okay. And then this one reaching out. Remember, who is that reaching their baby out over the railing on the news that day? All right. All right, we got one more. Here we go. Down to the ground. We're doing Statue of Liberty. Down to the ground, up to the sky. Count loud for us, Bernie. It's our last exercise of Friday. Leadership voice. There you go.
6,
Go, Bernie.
7, 8, 9,
There you go.
10, hold it.
Holding it up. 2-hand hold overhead.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Yes, Bernie, you did it. You
Yeah,
got to do
Bernie.
that. Great job, everybody. Give Bernie a round of
What a
applause.
workout.
Give Coach Marty a round of applause too for keeping up, because that girl has got some great moves. And again,
Yes, he does. I'm so proud of you, Bernie.
Bernie, we got about 1 minute.
Thank you, Byron. Coach.
We can have a sip of
Pat.
water, and then let's go ahead and
Pat,
have
Pat.
our breathing motto.
I see you out there.
All right, everybody, have a sip of water, and then Bernie's going to lead us in our breathing motto. Great workout, everybody. Great job to Coach Emily. Great job to Byron. Coach Marty, great job to Carrie and Ben, helping us out as our executive producers. And everybody that was on here. Again, my mom's on here, Chris Hill. Great job, my man. You ready, Bernie?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna be good. So now some bad. Feeling happy. You're not so sad. Breathing your best. You're not gonna work. Breathing your power. So your reach, your goals.
First.
Yes, nice job, Bernie. Excellent
Good
breathing
job,
motto.
Bernie.
Bernie, remember we created that and she is still leading us on that motto. Great job to everybody on this workout. This was a super duper good workout. Good job to Coach Marty. Everybody on YouTube, everybody wave bye.